Well, I mean, obviously she feels very strongly about this, and she's hitting back, as the newspaper puts it, against sexism and misogyny. She's being accused of crossing and uncrossing her legs during Prime Minister's questions to allegedly distract the Prime Minister. So it's effectively, put forward as some sort of feminist ploy to destabilise the Prime Minister. Now, I mean, ostensibly, in my opinion, this is a very nasty, sexist attack on a female politician, and it seems incredible, as you said, Eamon, that this kind of discussions are still being held in 2022. However, I do think that it's very important to distinguish between the message and indeed the messenger. I think when I first heard the story, it seemed pretty obvious that some very unpleasant MPs were making these claims, and it's quite right that they were exposed. Now, whether they are going to be fully named remain to be seen. But I think newspapers are also perfectly entitled to protect their sources. And I do think that the anger should be directed at those who clearly made those remarks rather than the newspaper that reported them.
Do you know, I know Angela Rayner, and the one thing I'll tell you about Angela Rayner is she's good fun. She's up for a laugh, she will crack jokes, and if anything she's ever said is being misrepresented, I mean, I just don't believe this has happened. But, you know...
Well, her defence was just perfect, wasn't it? I've just basically been accused of being a female and wearing clothes, because you can bet every single person on that front bench crossed and uncrossed their legs during some stage during debates in or PMQs. It's just a fact. We all shift and move. Part of the human condition.
And I don't think nobody, and certainly Angela Rayner herself, she's not scared of criticism. She thinks it's perfectly fine, and she can give as good as she gets, which is also excellent. But I think she's particularly angry at the fact that if we start reducing our interactions to nasty comments about how we dress, then it is outrageous, and it's very appropriate that we should call out this kind of behaviour.